These past 8 months have been extremely difficult, both on a personal level and as senior care providers. Whether in our family and social circles or in our professional lives, our worlds have shrunk, sometimes beyond recognition. And great relationships have come to matter so much more. Maybe that's one gift of this challenging and unprecedented year. It's been a powerful reminder of the importance of community and how a sense of shared values and true connection is absolutely priceless.
I can say of the years I've been doing this and dozens of relationships of this nature, this is by far and easily the best partnership that I've ever had.
We felt like they were old friends. And we felt also that they have the same values as a company that Compass does.
I felt immediately that there was a connection from a business relationship standpoint, where you understand what each other's goals are and you're aligned.
The trust and reliability to work with a partner that's about doing the right thing and taking good care of their customers has been the thing that has really, I guess, stood out to us.
It was an easy solution for us to change pharmacies, knowing that Consonus also had some of those values that are so important to us.
We all know the family members and friends who have shown up for us in significant ways, and those who haven't. But the same has been just as true of business partnerships. At Consonus, we've come to value the incredible ways our partners have been there for us, and we've been determined to step up for our customers in every possible way as they weather the storm. Because in 2020 and beyond, the only way any of us can succeed is together.
Yeah, we recently went through a pretty significant COVID-19 outbreak. When your building and your clinical team are focused on mitigating and getting rid of this outbreak and getting it out of the facility, we need all of those other partnerships and systems to work. And that's really what Consonus delivers on a day-to-day basis.
I think it was the beginning of August, and we had 2 CNAs that tested positive, and it pretty much steamrolled from there. That created challenges for staffing, having people show up to work and all that kind of stuff. The one thing that I know I really appreciate from Consonus, and I know every admin will say the exact same thing, I never once had to worry about Consonus. I could focus my attention on other things, and that to me was what made the partnership so much stronger, is because I knew I could trust them.
One of the major challenges that we've had operationally is with staffing, from CNAs all up to executive level positions. It's a very difficult time. We're expected to staff at higher levels than ever before and care for people that are more acutely sick than ever before, but do it with less people than ever before. It's an incredible challenge. And with Consonus, we haven't had a single staffing challenge in any of my 7 facilities. And with previous vendors, we had staffing challenges daily.
And I asked the administrators, I just said, hey, so what are we doing with, how are you with the therapy? Are you gonna have dedicated therapy staff? He's like, and he told me, he said, Spencer, it's taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. They have staff that are going in there that are dedicated, that are willing to work with patients. And it's just a testimonial to the type of people that they have, but also just the heroic, character that they have as well. And those are the people that you want to partner with at the end of the day.
Anytime you're starting a new relationship, relationships are always built on trust and experience. And it was pretty amazing to see after just a short time of being a partner with Consonus, how quickly they stepped up to the plate for us. And when the crisis hit, PPE was hard to come by, and they gave us thousands of gowns as a partner from their stockpile when we got low. And so it was pretty amazing to see just how quickly that key partner relationship came alive. And it showed trust, it showed reliability, and it showed what I guess the true meaning of a partnership is. It's not just a contract between a vendor and a provider.
After our outbreak really got full swing, we had quite a few staff that walked out. And so the Consonus staff finished up with we still had short-term rehab residents at the time until we got them home. And then they volunteered to work on the floor as nursing assistants. And so we put them in, and they worked, 12, 16 hours just like with us. They volunteered to work off shifts. So it wasn't just that they were here Monday through Friday during the day like you normally would expect therapists to be here. I mean, they were working weekends, they were working nights. We appreciated everything that the staff did, especially with death and dying, because so many of our families wouldn't come in or couldn't come in for fear of COVID, and they volunteered to stay with residents, hold their hands and feed them as they passed.
From the pharmacy director to the pharmacists that are filling the prescriptions, to the customer service representatives that help us, to the leadership, our consultants, our pharmacists, our nurse consultants. Everybody has been there to support us, and that really means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to my clinical team when they are needed to be paying attention to COVID-related issues and taking care of the patients.
In California, we are battling not only COVID-19, but we have raging wildfires going throughout Northern California. And when the pharmacy in Vacaville was threatened with fires and they had to evacuate, they still reached out to us to let us know that they were here for us and we're doing everything possible to meet our pharmaceutical needs. So I found that to be very telling from the fact that even though they are going through challenging times, they were ready to proceed and provide all the services that we needed.
One of our communities in Ashland, Oregon was forced to evacuate quickly. The wildfire was coming upon the community pretty quick, and the sheriff's department came and said, "You guys need to get out now." And I was on the phone with Melissa and Terry from Consonus, and they immediately stepped in and they got us what we needed. In fact, we had to evacuate 2 more times. So in the span of about 7 hours, and I have to tell you that our last email with one another was about 11:30 that night with Terry and Melissa. And they just went above and beyond to make sure that those medications were going to be delivered to the right place that next morning. And so it was something that we so appreciated. I mean, you don't find companies often that will do that. And they were there for us every step of the way. And it was so appreciated. And I honestly don't know how we could thank them for that.
So as we look back on this most difficult of years for senior care providers, with all of the devastating obstacles we've faced, who are we going to remember and what will we value most? I believe it will be the deep relationships that helped us overcome the challenges together and the times we were sustained and supported by those who went above and beyond.
Consonus has been a very valuable partner with me for several years, and not just in 2020, but they've supported us through so many changes with pharmacy regulations, reimbursement changes with PDPM, and now through the pandemic.
What I've learned about from Consonus during this hard time is that I can count on them, and it's just comforting to have that peace of mind knowing that they're going to be there no matter through thick or thin, they're there.
It's probably impossible to fully understand the scope and toll of the challenges each of you, our customers and partners, have been facing each day. But we want you to know that beyond all doubt, whatever the future holds, we're going to continue standing by your side. You are the true heroes. And as trusted and proven partners, we're always going to support you in any way possible.
The trying time was tough. It was difficult, and you were there for us, and we appreciate it. But know that we can depend on Consonus even when times are not trying. We can depend on them all the time.
It's nice not having to worry about a vendor. It's so smooth that you're not even thinking about it. And that's basically what you get with Consonus.
These are unprecedented times. We're facing challenges that no one has ever faced, individually or even globally, let alone what we're facing in our industry. So to have an area of the business, an extremely important area of the business, that I don't have to worry about, it's difficult to describe exactly how much that means.
What we've accomplished together so far this year has taken incredible grit, determination, and a deep commitment to those relationships. And for each of us, our ability to not only survive, but grow stronger will continue to be defined by the strength of our community and connections. So whether that means getting emergency PPE to a Consonus partner, our therapists volunteering as a CNA in a dire staffing shortage, or pharmacists getting medications to evacuated residents in the middle of the night, we are always going to take that call, rise to that moment, and meet that need.
With Consonus and our relationship, I would say I've never had a stronger relationship with a therapy provider in the 16 years that I've been doing this.
Again, I'm so thankful that I have that relationship in place for so long.
No matter what happens next, and for as long as it takes, we'll be there for you. That's what a true partner relationship should be, and these days, nothing matters more.